Okay. All right. Welcome. Welcome. I'm super excited to kick this off. So a couple quick things, and then I'm going to turn it over to Sue to kind of train us on all of this. But before we talk about time blocking, I just want to make a quick tidbit because I am also guilty of this myself. And I know it's summertime. I know our schedules are crazy. I know back to school is coming up. But I just want to put a little plug in and I guess kind of a request that if we can start getting active in the fit camp again, that would be amazing. So I decided to lead by example and I went live today just making my shake. I had no plan. Clearly, if you saw my live, it was a mess. But I went live, I made my shake, and I just titled that video like how to get in 2 servings of veggies without tasting it. Right. And I was promoting the shakes. I was talking about the power greens because it's something I use every single day and I absolutely love. And then after that, I posted my shake with that little like the coconut whip. And I already had some people message me on the side about it. Like, I just want to get that re-engaged. And I know I've been in this business long enough, summertime, it does kind of take a backseat for everybody, myself included. But now that fall is approaching, we're back in our routine. I would love and appreciate if we can start, showing love on the check-ins again. If you feel like if there's something on your mind that you want to share, post it in there, post it in the feed. I don't care if it's a motivational quote, post pictures of your food, go live. Right? If you want to make something and you want to hop in there, go live. Don't feel like you have to ask my permission to do that. I would love to go in there and just see that. Right. And Sue, if you have some, epiphany and you just want to like shower people with some motivation because you're so good at that and you want to speak something that's on your mind, then pop in there and do that. Right. Brenda with the gut protocol meals, right? Share that stuff. Whatever that might be, please, please, please. I'm just encouraging all of us. And I know Sarah's been doing, she's back on the Wednesday nights. But also, Sarah, when you're meal prepping, take pictures, show your new fridge, like put that stuff in there. I just want to get it active again. I want to get people excited in there again. And I just really want to get back to making our fit camp what it's always been.
Tuesday nights.
Tuesday night, sorry.
Yeah.
So just make sure that you're checking in there, you're showing love. I don't care if you're even if you just set an alarm on your phone and take 2 minutes and post something from your day that could be beneficial to people. If it's a recommendation, right? You got a new pair of sneakers, you found a knockoff pair of Lululemon leggings, you went for a walk, you want to show us you and your dog. Like, I don't care. Just get in there and start showing up and encouraging other people to do the same thing. So I just wanted to put that out there. I want to get back to the basics with the fit camp because that is our baby. And for those of you that have been around for a long time, you know that. Like, that is our pride and joy. We have always been known for our fit camp. And I still, to this day, even with it being like not as active as it's usually been, I still have women messaging me on the side like, oh my God, who've switched to me and to our team. And they're like, this is amazing. And our group isn't even really that active. So can you imagine where they were coming from? Like, that breaks my heart. I'm glad that we exist. That's all. Brenda, I saw you waving your hand.
Can I say just one thing
before we jump?
Yes, please come work out with me on Saturday mornings, 7:30. Invite your friends, invite your family, invite people that you're inviting to the group. Let them see what we're doing. 7:30 every morning. We are done by 8 o'clock. It's a quick hello.
Yeah, Brenda runs a tight ship.
Every Saturday morning.
Every Saturday morning.
She runs a tight
7:30. We're off by 8 o'clock. You'll have your workout done. Get all your stuff, but invite everyone. I'll put the link and a photograph again. That's it. I'm not taking up any more time. I just wanted to say that. Lava's going to end at the end of August, and then we're going to go into something new, but blah.
Yes. Sorry. Okay. All right. So we're going to get into time blocking. This is something new that I want to start adding in for myself personally. And I've been talking to my business mentor about it, and the resources that she had shared with me, I shared with you right in the post for tonight's call. So Melanie Metro is huge with time blocking. She is having, and I finally signed up for like her emails with the Chic influencer because Sue had shared that info with me. And tomorrow, site wide, she has a 50. So based on how tonight goes, if this is something that you want to commit to, Melanie Metro has a spiral bound 52-week time blocker. So it's what I like about it is it's the whole week at a glance, and full price, it's $22. Tomorrow, she said her entire site is going to be between 50 and 90% off. So the most expensive I'm thinking it's going to be is $11. So I don't know about you, but I'm gonna get on there tomorrow and I'm gonna order it because I looked at it. My business mentor uses it. She's a week or two into it and absolutely loves it. And also, Melanie said that the key to this too, because it's one of the reasons I feel like I have also failed with time blocking. And it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but the erasable pens. My mentor said she goes in, she fills out her week, she maps out her whole week, and then she goes, and then sometimes shit hits the fan. And she's like, something that I mapped out an hour for ended up taking me 3 hours. She's like, so I went back in with my pen, erased it, wrote that's what I did for those 3 hours so I can be accountable for my time and where I'm spending it. So she's like, in a couple weeks, when I want to go back to that task for the following month and get prepared, I know I have to block out 3 months or 3 hours. I'm sorry. I know I have to block out 3 hours for that task, or something that she thought would take 10 minutes took 45. But she said, I've never been more productive than I have been this past week because of that. But having the ability to go back and erase things and modify things, and she color codes stuff, which I know something is, that's what Sue does. I know Brenda does that now per, Sue's tip. So just make sure you take a look at those resources. But more importantly, I feel like this is something that so many of us struggle with is we sit down, we can't put we put horse blinders on, but then all of a sudden it's like we get lost in social media. And then we start scrolling, and then, we start 7 tasks. I know I'm guilty of this right now. I go on my phone, I'm like, okay, I have to make a Success Club graphic. 37 minutes later, I've started 3 other tasks and I haven't done the Success Club graphic because I get so sidetracked. But I know in my mind that if I had like a schedule and I was like, okay, these 20 minutes, this is what I'm doing. And I put my phone on Do Not Disturb and I go in there and I tackle that task. I know I can be more productive. And this might sound ridiculous. Like I really have no time right now with the kids being home, but I'm still figuring it out. When they go back to school, I'm going to have like a 5 to 6 hour window of time where I don't have anything going on. And some of you are like, must be nice. But I promise you, it's actually making me a little anxious because I know in the past, because I've never time blocked before, I will look down and then look up and be like, holy shit, I have to go get the kids in 20 minutes. What did I even do today? And then I go to bed hyper fixated on everything that I didn't get done instead of all the things I did get done. And sometimes I am so all over the place that when I do go to bed and I'm like, and I try lately, I've been like, okay, what are 3 things that I accomplished today? I can't even remember. I did stuff, but I don't even remember what it was because I was so squirrel brained. So I really feel like having this schedule, I bet you I will be able to be more productive. And I don't care if you're working full time. I don't care if you got a pile of kids. I don't care what you have going on in your life. I bet you if we start implementing time blocking and we get really intentional with that, I bet you we're going to find time in our day. I guarantee you what takes me 5 or 6 hours while the kids are at school will take me 2. And then I'm not going to know what to do with myself. I might just get another hobby. I might start crocheting. I have no idea. But if I can be super intentional, I'm absolutely never crocheting. I'm just putting that out there. But if I can be super intentional, imagine what I could do with an extra couple hours in my day. And I know Brendan Michard, if you listen to the Daily Fire, he was just talking about this. He goes, I work with some of the busiest CEOs of multi-million-dollar, multi-billion-dollar companies. And I immediately, when I meet with them, I say, I want to see your calendar for the last 90 days. I want to see what you've been doing for the last 90 days. He's like, oh, I have no time. I have no time. He goes, not a single one of those clients that I've worked with was I not able to find 2 hours in their day. Okay. So if you think that we're busy, you think you're busy, try running a multi-billion-dollar corporation, right? If he can find 2 hours in their day, I'm sure that we can find time in our day, but we have to be intentional about it. All right. Okay. So the floor is yours and I'm super excited. I got my planner and everything out. I'm ready to go.
So first of all, I'd like to know how many of you actually use a planner now. Like, do any of you use a planner? Sarah, is that up or down?
I do. Middle of the road.
All right. So this should be easier for you because you already use a planner, depending on, of course, what kind of planner you use. I'm going to share screen. Just give me a minute. Make sure I can share what I'm going to show you. Uh-oh. You cannot minimize when you're shiitake mushrooms here. Share screen. Post only. Yes. No. Why isn't it letting me share my actual screen? Ha! Oh shit.
Amanda, will you crochet me a hat, a beanie?
I got lots of stuff.
Sorry, Sue. You can mute me, Sue.
With all my newfound time.
That's not what you want to see. Bear with me here. How do you share screen so oh, there we are. Okay, here we go. First of all, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I know there's a little bit of portion cut over here, but what I want to start with is I know Amanda covered the whole marketing plan last month, their last call. And I just typed this up quick because I wanted something like a visual. I'm a visual person and I'm a visual learner. And I just wanted to show you like how I set my like monthly spread up. I have an actual planner in front of me. And I have it handwritten on my planner because that's what works for me. But I can't share my planner with you on the screen. So this is the second best. So first of all, we start our fit camps, guys, the first or second Monday of every month. It should be on there. So if we have it, we know what date. All right, September 2nd, let's go, right? So that should be like something that's listed in your planner. The first week, we're inviting to the fit camp. It's like solid, like that's all we're talking about. Join our group, join our group the whole time. And then I have these set up a little bit different because I think that we're again, these are just examples, but the master class is usually the third Wednesday of the month. So then we're going to be inviting to the master class and to partnering for the next 2 weeks, right? So we know the second week of September, we're going to talk all things partnering, right? We're going to share, I don't know, like share a retreat you've been on, share like a training like this, right? Share things that you've learned, share your paycheck, share that kind of stuff. So then inviting people that week to the masterclass isn't weird. They already know what you do. Because sometimes we're gonna invite somebody to a masterclass and we're like, well, what the hell is it? What do you do? I didn't even know you were a coach, right? Because if we're not talking about it or we're not sharing it, nobody knows. So that second whole week, we're inviting to the masterclass. The third week, same thing. We're inviting to the masterclass and partnering because we have the masterclass on Wednesday. So if you invite somebody on Thursday, we can say, hey, go check out the live video that we had from yesterday. It was amazing, right? Like, so we're not going to just move on. We're going to keep going and invite to the same thing. Then the fourth week of the month, we're back to the fit camp. This is just keeping things super simple. And I know a lot of us have been talking about just getting back to basics because when we have too much going on and everything's a priority, nothing's a priority. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick visual on like how I set mine up. Like I know the things in red are important. Like I have Hit Success Club on my calendar every month. Even if I don't hit it by that date, that's a priority. That's like a doctor's appointment that I'm going to show up for, right? So I know I'm going to show up for the fit camp. I'm going to invite people to that. I know I'm going to shoot for Success Club. On Saturdays, we have the Sweat Squad that's free to everyone. And it's free to everyone because we're sharing links to sample workouts. So they don't need to have it. So if you're one of those people that are like, oh, I'm afraid to invite, I don't really want, I'm not a salesperson. I'm afraid to ask them to pay for something. You're inviting them to something free. And here's the thing that I said a couple weeks ago. If they like our vibe, join the hive, right? If they've never been around us, they don't know that we're freaking awesome. I mean, we could tell people, but they need to feel it and see it. That's just my personal opinion on that. But so any questions on how like the marketing plan's supposed to work for the month? Or again, this is just visual and wanted to hit it again because I feel like people get confused. And you know how we were supposed to invite people like 7 times? I feel like we need to share some of these things like 7 times for each other to get it. So feel free to unmute and ask a question if you have any questions. All right, everybody's gonna nail this and know exactly what to invite to. All right. All right, next one. This one's gonna be a little busy, so oh, come on. This damn thing. Oh, somebody asked a question? Yeah. Ask questions here. Oh, thanks.
No, Amanda put a post in there. A thing in there.
All right, so this is gonna look busy to you. Don't get scared. But this is how I time block. See all these colors? They all represent something to me. Purple for me is always like personal development, workout, daily fire, right? So can you guys see this screen big enough? Okay. So Sundays, we should always be putting up a partner post. We should be sharing our stories about partnering. So I have it for 6 o'clock because I feel like after dinner time on a Sunday, people are like starting to sit down and unwind and be on their phone, and they're going to see it. So that is something that I'm working on 6 o'clock on Saturdays. I mean, Sundays. Sunday is also a time where I literally, so everybody will ask me, oh, well, can you do this next week? I don't know. I can tell you on Sunday. Amanda and Brendan know that. I'll let you know on Sunday because I don't plan like the details of my week until Sunday night, the week of, because of work schedules, things change. And I don't use erasable pens. I use all of these and they're all color coded. So I'm not joking when I tell you I color code everything. And I do practically own stock in like these whiteout pads because I use these a lot and they cover really, really well because erasable pens to me stress me out. I don't like how they erase and how they feel. But these I love. But I'm for just the purpose of showing you how I do it is like, okay, these are the times that I know that I can do work. Right? If you see lots of purple, that's for workouts. That's for my workout. That's for my personal development. That's me time. 100% me. Like, unless there's a bomb or you need to be taken to the ER, don't bother. And that's what those times are. Also, my evenings, I block them out. You guys don't get me. I'm sorry. Even Amanda's like, oh, we're gonna have 2 calls this week. No, you're gonna have 2 calls. I'm gonna have 1 because I am learning to have these boundaries with my time and my family. So block them out, guys. It's important. Make sure you are making that time for yourself and for your family. Because guess what? At the end of the day, they're the most important, right? That's why you're here. You're here to feel better for them, to take better care of them. You're here to make more money for them in the long run. Most of us aren't just single sitting here. I just want to make all the money in the world so I can like take it on my funeral, right? Like we're doing this for our family. So block the time. I don't have these times blocked with family like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. But this is time that no one else is getting me. And then if you see this next color, it looks yellow, it's really green. I don't know why it looks weird. But I have like different client times that I block out. But on Monday mornings at 8 a.m., I'm doing the bat from 8 to 9. I have it bound. You can print it. You can do it on your phone. You don't have to have a paper. But I'm going to go through here and make sure that I have a post up. And I've already, if you see on Monday how it's blocked out, my workout, my personal development's done. I can check the boxes. It's done. I know what program I'm going to start because on my monthly calendar, I have that set what day the fit camp starts. So that's when I know what I'm going to do for the month. You already know it. Write it out. And then that's what you're going to share about during this bat time, right? Because you're going to put up your social media posts. You're going to do stories. You're going to connect with people. And if you don't know what you're going to talk about, it makes it really hard. You're like, I just don't know what to say. But if you have a plan and you've literally all been handed a marketing plan, you now know. You now know that, okay, it's the first week of the month. I'm going to invite you to the fit camp. And this is our theme for the fit camp. You guys all know the theme of the fit camp in advance. It's there for us. Make it work for you. Make the colors work, whatever feels good. And there's lots of sample posts. Amanda had that whole lava thing she said. She's taught us all how to use Chat GPT like it's our freaking job in life. And I have to tell you, once you start using it, it's so much freaking fun. So if you want to take that 6 o'clock time on Sunday and say, I'm going to plan my post for the week, and you're going to go in Chat GPT and you're going to say, okay, give me the same information in different words. It'll spit it out, copy paste it to the notes on your phone. This is not rocket science. So when you have it, boom, done. So you have your plan for your post for the whole week. If that's what your pocket of time, that block means for you, do it then. Do it. Like if you notice on mine here on Wednesdays, I have it blocked out to invite. I'm going to invite the shit out of everybody that has liked, commented, even like the breeze blew and they looked at me. I'm going to invite you during that time because that is my hour. And I know it's 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. and people aren't up. But when they wake up and they see my name, guess what? They knew I was thinking about them first thing in the morning. Right? Sometimes don't you wish somebody was thinking about you first thing in the morning? And authentically thinking about you? So set up these times where people know that they want to talk, that you want to talk to them. You want to have conversations. You want to help them with whatever their problem might be. If people are like, I just don't feel comfortable in my clothes, or I have this rash and I think that something's wrong with what I'm eating. And, figure out how you do things. Like Brenda was just sharing today in her stories about how skin is better, the bloat is down. Gut protocol is like the wonder drug for that. And it's about eliminating inflammatory foods. And the supplements, I think, are the bomb. And I think I really need to take them every day because things have changed. So I stopped taking them over the weekend. Okay. But it's just these little things, right? It's just these little things that you're like, oh, I guess I do have something to help people. And if you have a focused time, right? Blue is body, right? Bleed blue. But this is these times. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because I didn't put one on Thursday. Because I'm just using examples, right? So 5 hours a week. We're not asking people to do 10-hour days on body. Most of you have full-time jobs outside of this. And if you notice, I have green here, and 9 to 6, I work. So it's usually not anything to do with body unless I'm popping on a call. Or look, I actually block time that day because I have a break in my schedule and I know I'm not going to eat lunch at 3 o'clock. I'm just going to eat something at my desk or have a shake. I can bang out stuff on this bat. And when you look, does everybody know what the bat is before I keep going about it? If you don't, raise your hand or comment in the chat because I can't actually see all of you. So I'm expecting someone else to tell me. Does everyone know what the bat is? Comment yes, please. I don't see the chat blowing up, so nobody's commenting yes. 2.
I don't know how to get to the chat. Yes.
Well, on my screen, it's up here. But like, oh, Amanda, thank you. You're the only one that knows what it is. Oh, that's interesting about erasable pens. Brenda again. All right, good. The new people know, and I know the old people already know, but thanks a lot for commenting. For everybody that did comment, I appreciate you. There's not a lot on this anymore. It used to be much more confusing, but they simplified it, guys. Did you work out? Did you drink your shake? Did you do something for your mind? Right? And then it's literally, did you put up a post sharing about the business or your workout or your nutrition, your family? How, just share something, right? How many times do you just not get a post up and you're like, yeah, whatever, tomorrow. And then 6 days later, you realize you haven't posted all week. And then you're like, I don't know why I don't hit success button. So use these times to bang this out. Hang on, I'm going to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 15 check boxes is really what a day in the life of body is. 15 check boxes. Can I ask you guys how many times you scroll on your phone in a day? Put your phone in airplane mode. That's what Amanda does, right? You do airplane mode or focus mode, and she doesn't even know. She'll still be on a call with somebody, and And she won't show up because she has no idea what time it is. And you can't get a hold of her because she's in airplane mode or focus mode. She has no clue. 45 minutes later, she's like, oh shit, I was busy. You're the one that asked for the damn call, right? So if you block that and you block your distractions, it's not going to take you long to get through these things. If you take a certain block of time, so say this one on Tuesday here from 3 to 4 said plan posts, you can plan your entire week of posts with ChatGPT. Even if you want to tweak it or change it, at least you have an idea, so you can't come into the day going, I have no idea what to post. And I am guilty for probably 5 straight years going, I just don't know what to post. Then we don't know what to post. So here's what we do. We get on our phone and scroll and we look at every one of each other. Well, what they post today? And then we start reading and then we comment. And then all of a sudden 2 hours goes by and it's time to go to sleep. Right? So I highly recommend doing these focused power hours so you know exactly what you want to do. Use your ChatGPT and any of the lists that Amanda has out there. Like if you're doing lava, that one was great. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. We also had that 30 and 30 challenge stuff out there that we shared. There's 30 reels that give you the idea for the reels. You can copy and paste that into ChatGPT. ChatGPT tells you videos to shoot for your reel. And if you don't like it, ask it to give you another one. And ask it enough times until it gives you something you can actually do, right? So our excuses of we don't know what to post are no longer there. Literally AI took it away from us. Can't lie. So if you know what you want to do in these times, block it out. How much time do you have? It's like, oh, well, maybe today I've got 2 hours that I can work on body consecutively, right? I can do 2-hour time block there. There's 2 hours. What am I going to do at that time? Well, I'm going to do the bat, but also I want to plan my post for the week. I can't see it, but whatever. It says plan. It's gray. And it's small. Right? So plan. Boom. Done. And if you have it written down or in your digital planner, whatever it is, you know what you're focusing on for that time. And put the blinders on, guys. Put the freaking blinders on and just get it done. If this is a priority for you, right? If it's not, stop lying. Don't lie to yourself. If you know you're not going to do it, then find a time. Like if 3 o'clock, you're the one in the pickup line with your kids and you know you can't focus because you have ADD and you're going to look at every single person around you. That's not the time to block for your body work. If your kids go to bed at 8 and you don't go to bed till 10, 9 o'clock. All right, 9 o'clock, I can do body. I can work on this. I can send out 5 invites. I can, and maybe that's it. Maybe you're blocking 15 minutes of time to put up a post. Like, all right, I've got 15-minute window right here. 15 minutes. So you block it on your calendar, whatever, I just used this because it was pretty generic and it looked a lot to me like the one that's going to be available tomorrow from Melanie Mitro. So I highly, highly recommend trying it. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, but you'll never know if you don't try it. And I know I told Brenda that I color code. Everybody doesn't color code, right? You can just put a box around it with a black pen and write body and write whatever works for you. Color coding works for me because I'm a visual person. I'm like, oh, boom. I don't have to think about what I'm going to do in that hour. That hour, I know I'm blocked and I have something focused to do. Just like you do with your doctor's appointment. When you have a doctor's appointment, you don't book something over it. You don't book something before that's going to make you run over. You're like, whoop, I got to get to the doctor. It doesn't matter what's happening. And if you treat your workouts, your personal development, your business like a doctor's appointment, you're just going to see the results. Does anybody have questions? Because Amanda's not monitoring the chat.
She is.
Can you share tomorrow website sale? Where's that? I don't see
Yeah, I already saw
I'm
that.
pretty
I
sure
already
it's in the
found it.
chat though.
It's in the chat.
Yeah.
Or no, it's in the post
In the-
from that Amanda put.
Yep. And they did send it out again. Then there was an email they sent out and said, oh, we'll join this Facebook group too. So, and they do put a lot of free content in there about all of this kind of stuff, right? They're focused towards MLMs. So any questions about where did Amanda go?
She's there.
Oh, okay, because she's gone on my screen. It was like she was mad at me. She disappeared. Look at her. She's all sassy.
Oh, she's
Over there
typing.
crocheting.
Oh, God.
Typing.
Dear Lord.
Oh, what's she have to say?
Nothing.
All right. Any questions about time blocking?
That's good. And Sue, just to add to your how you had said to me about color coding, it's awesome because you can literally just look and okay, like you don't have to even zoom in to read. All right, this is green. That's my, money I'm doing, whatever. Blue, body.
I love that you
do
use
purple.
green for work and stuff where you're making money too. So do I.
Yeah. And so,
Right? Purple makes me happy and pink is family. But it's whatever works for you. Like anything to do with my son on my whiteboard, I do an orange. Like he's orange, like green is if anything to do that's bringing me money. Whether it's
my family's yellow.
yeah. Oh, I can't see
Sunshine.
yellow on mine
Sunshine.
on the screen. So I usually use yellow to highlight things in my planner that are completed. It's either yellow or pink, depends on the day. Because I highlight everything I do too, guys. One thing, wait, you can't see me. Hang on. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing. Can you see me? View, speaker view. Sarah's louder than me, so therefore she's the speaker right now. I'm gonna mute her. Let's see. I can't see me. It's so weird.
I can see you.
Okay, now I see you. So my color code. So I also color code and on my monthly tracker, the purples are how many times I worked out. So it's literally my workouts. So I can at a glance say, oh, I worked out 5 times this week, 5 times, right? That's the goal for me is 5 times a week. It used to be 3 guys and I didn't hit those. So when I see all these purples, I'm like, oh, I'm freaking nailing it. But also I highlight things that I completed. And if I didn't complete it by the end of the week, so if you listen to Brendan, he does Friday finishers. Everything I do, I make sure things are done by Sunday. So anything that's not highlighted, I'll go back in and see what I didn't finish. And Sunday, I get my stuff done. It's like, okay, I didn't do that. And every week's a little different, right? So if you still don't get to it, I will go back to the previous month. I'm like, did I get everything I wanted done that month? If I didn't, I'll do it that day because I have time. Like I need to plant more.
Sarah has a question.
Can you read it for me?
What planner do you use?
I use a Laurel Denise planner. It's really good for people with ADHD.
Can I have the link to that, please?
Yeah, they actually have 2025s coming out next week, but it has the month view and then you have each week view in half sheets and that has the whole day. I'm obsessed. It's Laurel Denise to have one. Yeah, Crystal got it. It's great, right? It's a game changer. And there's enough blank spots in it that I have like for my growth coaching, I have limited beliefs, goals, obstacles, challenges. Like I write notes to myself. I have like my partners and PCs. What do I need to do this month? Like I need to go, oh God, I better get busy. 2 of those 3 things I have not completed yet. And we're already on the 3rd week of the month, 4th week of the month. And then I even have a section where I have my expenses. So like this planner is like my Bible. If I travel and I'm actually going to be gone for a while, I bring it with me everywhere. So every time I'm in New York, my planner is with me because I can't do life without it. Wasn't about it because of the size of me. But they do have minis of it now too, Amanda. I just haven't seen it. I love this and I will send you guys the link. But again, it's August. It's kind of expensive to buy now unless you buy an undated planner. And if you're OCD like me, you can't do that. But I will get you the link and for everybody.
Thank you.
Anybody else have a question?
Sally shared a planner that she
Happy
uses.
Planner.
I
I
think
use
it's called
Happy Planners too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you share that link too so I can like browse?
Happy Planner, just go on happyplanner.com, but they also sell them at Michael's and
actually wait, I think I have had one of those. You said Michael's, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Michael's, what do we have? Hobby Lobby, they sell all the Joann's.
I've seen them there too. I think I had a happy planner at once, but it was before I was like into using them and it just got chucked. I think I bought like 10 and they all got thrown away.
I use them, but I would buy 7 planners a year because I couldn't figure out what worked for my brain. And then this came out. And this is 2 solid years in a row. This is the only planner I've even looked at.
See, I need to probably use that then because I have ADHD so bad.
And it's hardcover.
Oh, I love hardcover.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, look, I got
And I need to
stickers on
touch it. Like I need to have a tangible.
And the whole back section, there's a whole bunch of blank pages that you can put notes in from team calls and other things. So, and they even have a little section in the front that's good for planning for next year. So if you know you have a vacation, you can put it in here and then you'll have it. So when you get your 2025 planner, you can go in there and write it down. So
Do they have well, I guess you would put it in the notes in the back. I'm just thinking like a spot for like a vision board to look at too. Or you could probably just tape that to the inside of the cover.
Probably tape it, right?
I
Yeah.
just
You
found
can.
one on Amazon that is a happy planner, premium planner. It's a law of attraction. It's 16-month journey for creating dream life. It has like everything. Hold on, I'll send it.
So,
So,
there's, like,
one thing
drop
about
that.
I can't see myself. So they have these little, this is a calendar, but
Oh,
a
I like
calendar.
that.
What the hell is it? It's a
Like a
map.
bookmark.
ruler bookmark, and
Yeah.
it pops in so you can find your spot really easily, and it comes with 2, so you can be like, I'm here, but you're also here, right? And the
Nice.
ends are tabbed. But you could totally put your vision board in here. Well, I mean, if you're printing your vision board, you can literally carry it from month to month if you want, or have one spot. Also, please hold. If you have your Be Her Now journal, you can also have it in there or on your phone. Like, I mean, it's not like a specific section saying, oh, this is where you're supposed to do your vision board, because that's not the type of planner this is. But you never know, they might add it. They've been
Now,
adding things.
So do you feel like you can also, because I guess the reason I'm loving this one here, I don't know if I told you, I think I shared this with you guys before.
Yeah.
I'm liking this one, but I feel like it's only allowing me, like it's a really good habit tracker. Like when I have my top 10 goals written out in it for the month and I'm going through checking, like I did it, it's almost done, or I'm doing it tomorrow. I find that like my ADHD, my type A, I need to have those boxes checked. So it really forces me to be more productive. So the one that you have, because I really am liking this, but my other problem is I don't want to have 7 planner. You know,
So this planner
track,
this year,
journal.
there's a whole half section. I'll take a picture of it and plan it. It says habit tracker, and it's got a little bubble for every day of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. So say you're like, okay, I want to work out 31 days this month. You're right, workout, and then you'll just highlight, check off whatever day you did it.
Time for bed, Cass. 9
So
o'clock.
I don't think I can post it in. I'll text it to you.
Is that a weekly thing?
It's a monthly thing, not a weekly thing. Here, I'm gonna text it to you right now. Well, sorry, Brenda, you're getting it too because you popped up first. First text.
Are you done with the lemonade?
I don't want lemonade, thank you. Water before bed.
Brush your teeth if you're drinking lemonade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
See if there's vodka in that lemonade. Watch those kids.
We
She's
just
like
came
9,
back-
isn't she?
We came back from the fair not too long ago, and I had gotten one, and it was just I couldn't finish it. So she
You went to the fair on a Wednesday night? Wow.
Well, yes, because Cassidy's chick was supposed to have her award ceremony because she shows chickens. And they had to close the fair because right when we got into the fair, they closed it because it was like torrential downpouring and it flooded everywhere. So we didn't have the ceremony, the thing. It's on Friday, which we're gonna go.
Oh, was she
But
in
she
4-H?
did win reserve champion, I just have to say.
Was she in 4-H?
No, we've tried.
Oh.
Group activities aren't really her thing.
All right. So Amanda, I sent you that so you can see it. But this one works for me because I need everything in one place. I can't have too many anymore. And I do write out like my expenses. I write out, there's a whole section for to do this month, and I'll segment it out. So I have personal goals, business goals, house goals. So like you can make this yours because there's this whole page right here for every month is blank. These are what are the grid lines, and this is just blank. So you can make it what you want, on what you want to track, what you want to know every month. So that's just me and my plug. I should really be getting codes for these because I promote this planner like it's my job. So I have this, which is the bat, and my planner, and I block schedule everything because it makes life easy for me. All right, I have to go back to gallery view because I'm tired of seeing like blank screens or one person. When any questions, Brenda? Are you comfy?
I'm sorry, I gotta get up at 4:30. I'm just getting comfy. And I'm
teasing.
listening to you, and I just sent out 2 invites. while I was listening.
There you go. Hey,
Time for
Jess,
your
can you
thoughts.
share that Amazon link with me? Because I'm on my computer right now. I'm not gonna
What
be able to-
Amazon link? I don't have an Amazon link.
It's in the chat.
Oh, Sue.
Yes, ma'am.
I can
Wait, did
check
you
it
send
off-
the link to
I
that
can
planner?
check
'Cause
it
I
off
want to see
every
it too.
day. I like that because right now I'm writing out all 10 habits every single day. Like I have to write all
Time
that.
waster.
That's what I mean. So I
Wait,
try to
did
get
you
it
drop
done.
it for everyone or just to Amanda?
I just sent that to Amanda. It was
And
just
I
a habit
put-
tracker that was in there because she was rejecting my planner like hard.
Oh.
I've been trying to sell her on the shit hard.
Can you see it? Like the little check boxes for each day.
Can I
Like,
see
write
it?
the
I'm
habit.
blind, dude.
Here, I'm going to put it in the Healthy Hive chat real quick. The partner team. No one else will know what it is if they're not here.
But like right now, do you see how I have to write this out every day?
Yeah.
And then write exactly what it means, which, to be honest, I do like looking at it like this, and it's very specific because my goals, even though like my top 10 goals are the same, it's saying next to that top 10 to-dos today. So like that to-do list changes as I complete things. So like one of my top goals this month is, I'm just like trying to figure is I don't know, I have like business tasks, right? So like right now I have on there a growth day info page for our team. I have gut protocol email flow that I want to put together. So it's like that stuff changes, but like the overall goal for the month doesn't. So I like that about this, but like having to fill this out every day is kind of like, I mean,
It's
I've
not
done
good
it.
use of your time.
I know that's my problem. Like I'm in my 3rd month of doing it, but
Which that's huge for you.
huge. And I missed a day and I went back and filled it all out.
Well, that's a little anal, but yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
I had to.
I have my planners for like the past 5 years. No matter what it was, like filled in. Well, here's the deal. Like this is a thing for me, right? Like you knew, oh, time blocking planners, I'm going to sue, right? Ronnie goes, well, if you die, I'd love to be able to see, just have that piece of you.
Oh,
Okay, I was thinking if you ever got murdered, that would be like you could use that for clues.
Yeah.
No, he's
Sorry.
like, if you, it's that like connection thing. And in the Hive partner team, I posted my planner and I posted a picture of that habit tracker that's in there.
okay.
And Brenda, we're morbid, so that's where we go. Okay, we
I
go
know,
there
I'm sorry.
when you're dead. But we also have that thing that I shared with a couple of you guys. There's a when I'm dead, there's a planner out there to help people after you die. With everything, but it's like got a really sarcastic thing on it. And I was like, I'm doing that. That's my 2025 goal, is like to get that and have it completed. And I know it sounds morbid, but guys, tomorrow's not promised for anybody. So we just need to get after it today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing that I know will help. And like my family is going to be, my daughter would have to take care of everything because everybody's going to be a wreck, right? So if I can make these things easier for everybody, why not? and that's a goal. I'm old, right?
No.
I just saw Brenda also shared the Saturday Zoom link in the Healthy High Partner Team. And everybody, if you wear red, you get entered into a drawing. And Brenda, this week, let's pull 2 and I'll send one also.
Perfect.
Let's get more people out here.
And so tell the people that you invite also to wear red,
Yes.
and literally they could be included. You guys, so a couple of weeks ago, and I need to get on because I didn't do it last week, and I'm going to do this all day tomorrow in between my cases. I sent probably 35 invites just to that. Just to anybody I could think of, and said, hey, you know, you've watched my stories in the past, or you watch whatever. This is what I'm going to be doing. Do you have 20 minutes? Check it out. It's free. If you like it, we'll talk about it after. That's it. And then if they give me something like, I've got to work this week or whatever, but I'm off next week, I wrote their name down, and I have like 7 people to go back to that I'll send them that link for this Saturday and say, hey, are you free this Saturday?
That's another thing on your back. Like, you can have a list of people going and you can flip back the pages and follow up with them. Brenda, do you want to share whatever you decide to send tomorrow? And maybe it'll spark people on how to start a conversation.
Sure.
Right?
Yep, I'll put it in the thread, right in.
Yeah, perfect. It's just
the
scripts
Hive.
help everybody, right? When you're stressed and you're not sure where to go and you haven't yet blocked time out to do certain things, you're like, oh, somebody gave me a script. All right, does this sound like me? All right, let me change some words, make it yours. Copy, paste, copy, paste. Hey, thank you so much for watching my stories. Boom, you're invited. Oh, you watched me. You made eye contact. You're invited. Right? Like, you're inviting them to something free. So if you were giving away candy bars, would you be like, oh, I don't think you qualify? No, you just give somebody a freaking candy bar. You're inviting them to something that's free that can be better for them. Let's not go, oh, that's exercise. I'm not going to give it to them. We wouldn't say, oh, you're a diabetic, I'm taking that back. We wouldn't know, right? Stop disqualifying people before we try to give them something. Why are you laughing at me? Am I right,
I just
though?
like your examples.
Well, I'm serious.
And it'll
We
be
still hand
lava
it to them.
this Saturday and the following Saturday. And then starting in September, it'll be everything autumn.
All things autumn. Come on, alliteration.
All things autumn. Yeah.
So I just made a graphic for my girls because they wanted to do a challenge like within our group, and so I was trying to come up with something, and I just took like the all things autumn and made our own like little 3-week all things autumn. I'll drop it into our thing to share
cute.
you guys it with anybody because it's really fun. Autumn's like one of my favorites, and it's my birthday, and it's the fall and everything. So I'm like turning it really like about me.
And don't you turn 30 this year?
I'm gonna use it.
Aren't you turning 30?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, we have a 30 and 40 in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do something for my 40th. I don't know what yet. I don't know if I'm gonna call it like 40 for 40 or if it's like 4 for 40 and they're committing to 4 things.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't know if I want to start it like, because my birthday's on a Friday. So I'm wondering if I want to start it like that following Monday. So now that I'm 40, we're going to do 40 things for 40 days or 4 things, whatever. I got to play around with it, but I want to do something.
Jess, what are you doing? What's your theme besides autumn? Like, are you doing something fun for 30?
No.
And when's your birthday?
The 22nd. So I'm doing a 3-week all things autumn challenge with my girls, and I'm going to start advertising it now that I kind of got it together. That's what I did before this call, was put it all together.
Awesome.
Cool. So I'm over a decade older than you by 2 days. That's
Save it.
Here's in 2 days.
2+.
I'm just glad I'm not the youngest anymore.
I graduated high school when she was born.
Yeah. Exactly.
It is what it is. That's all right.
All right, kids, I'm hanging up.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. I gotta go.
This was good.